Hey there, this is the Be a Hero Gaming channel where we talk about all things gaming and how you can be a hero in real life. So speaking of heroes, we're going to do an unboxing of SAS Rogue Regiment today. I just got this in the mail today. I think these are just getting sent out and super excited to play this game. When I was in college, I always tried to go over to the military booths and sign up for the military, and my wife was not a fan of that. And she kept telling me, "You're not doing that. You're not doing that." But man, I really admire those people that will set aside their time and their lives to serve their country and fight for our freedoms. I think it's just awesome. I love how I know this isn't real life. But you watch a movie of these military guys, it seems like they're prepared for anything. Like nothing can stop them because they're always prepared for something. And so I'm really excited for this game. I think it's going to be really cool. So if you're not going to join the military like me because your wife maybe won't let you or maybe you don't want to, is there something that you can do in your life to make you harder to stop, whether it's physically or mentally or in any way that you can prepare yourself for something that's to come? I just love it how they always seem to have, they just scrape a couple things together and they're able to MacGyver their way through a situation. Again, I know it's not real life, but it's just in the movies. But what can you do in your real life where you can be prepared for anything that could come at you and make yourself unstoppable like some elite military guy? But anyway, think about that. And when you're not playing your games, maybe do a few push-ups or something like that, or run a couple miles or something just to make yourself more physically fit, more mentally tough. That's probably the coolest thing about these guys, how mentally tough they are. So let's pop this open here and see what we got inside of here. This is, again, SAS Rogue Regiment. I got the base game and as well as the They Who Dare expansion. This is the They Who, I just pulled this out of the package because it actually kind of ripped when I was opening it up. This was in a separate envelope here, and it looks like you get a few more event cards in this. You get the extra character Nancy here, who looks like she's in disguise, but she's ready to go out and take some people down. Event cards here that come with that. You get the airplane, the Hawker Typhoon, and there's a little punch out for that here, so you can set that up on the board. There's the punch out for the airplane. Oh, and these tanks. So it adds a couple of vehicles, I think, to the game here. So not only do you get these punch outs here with the extra guys, vehicles, and such here, you also get a couple more map tiles. So here's the other map tiles. It looks like inside of a room and a river there. Here you got a bunker and another little room there. Some more roads and rooms. Oh, lots of rooms on here. And some more roads. So a couple extra map tiles. I was really back and forth with this game. I really couldn't, I wanted to go all in, but then I thought, man, I hate doing that with a game I've never played before. And I guess the additional rules here, maybe the scenario booklet for that. I hate to go all in on a game that I've never played, and what if I don't like it? And so anyway, instead of doing the base game, and this is what I ended up settling on. And this also came in the game, or in the box here. I don't know if this is some stretch goals. I'm not exactly sure what this is. So it came with another character here. I think this is stretch goals. Some more event cards, and then a Jeep. Maybe this is another expansion I bought too, and I can't remember. I don't know. Okay, but those are those. Here's the main game here. Let's pop this open here and see what we got in here. Again, SAS Rogue Regiment. This is a game where you have several scenarios set out here, and you're some kind of covert special operatives. I think it's kind of like a World War II type setting, and you're supposed to sneak around here and achieve some objective without getting blown up. And it's pretty cool because there's these routes that the sentries will kind of follow, and you have to kind of sneak around without being seen. Kind of cool. Something I've never really seen before in a game, so I'm excited to see how this plays out. So let's pop this open here. The box is a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be quite this big, but I guess they had to do that to squeeze all the fun and goodness into here. All right, let's pop the lid off of there and see what we got inside of here. Okay, so right away we got the rowboat. And this looks like maybe something you're going to use to attempt to escape on the rowboat there. Here is this looks like a plastic reference guide here to line of sight examples. So this is going to be kind of tricky here. These guys have this kind of triangular line of sight. And I guess if you're within this area here, you can be seen as long as you're not blocked by a hedge or something, or kind of interesting. Hopefully this isn't too grindy to try to figure out how to play this game, but again, it does look cool here. So who can be seen and who can't be seen in this reference sheet here, as well as some charts for some different things that might take place here, as well as that chart down there. This is the rule book here, looks like, Rogue Regiment rule book. Oh, this is not the rule book. And this book is going to come in at 26 pages long. So not super heavy, but as we flip through here, let's just kind of see what is inside of here. So a couple picture examples. Okay, so there's not a ton of text in here. There's, oh, several pictures and diagrams. Okay, so this looks like it might be a pretty quick read to figure out how this game plays. Okay, so 26 pages there. Yeah, lots of examples there. And again, hopefully this won't be too grindy. You can run around and have some fun with this game. This looks like the mission booklet here. In the back here, mission 9. So maybe 9 missions in here. I don't want to spoil anything here, but let's see here. Customizing and creating missions. So there's a little area here for making your own missions if you don't want to follow the ones in here. And then here's, okay, so here's mission number 1 on one page. Mission number 2 on the second page. Okay, so looks like it's pretty straightforward. Everything you need to play the mission on one page here. Oh, and looks like you, I can't talk. It looks like you can adjust the difficulty level down here depending on how brave you would like to be. Okay, so mission booklet. And then inside of here, it looks like we got the characters here. We got Anders. And I think they can like go in disguise or something. Maybe they can't. Maybe that's just that maid girl can go in disguise. So I'm not sure what the front and back means here, but it looks like a little bit different whether you're on the front or the back. So we have Anders and Ginger. Imagine this guy probably has some red hair or something. Pretty cool. And it looks like their weapons are a little bit different here. So Anders is going to have a harpoon gun. So he looks like some kind of frogman or something. Cool. He's got a harpoon gun and some air tank there for breathing underwater. This guy's got a couple of things, a knife and a rifle. Grenade, the lucky rabbit's foot, and the grappling hook. Oh, pretty cool. We're Jock. And Patty has got maybe plastic explosives, maybe is what that is. A trap. And some more weapons there. Pretty cool. Okay. So this is one thing I wondered about. Is there going to be extra room in here for the other stuff over there? It looks like there's going to be. Okay, 6 dice here is what this comes with, and a couple packs of cards. Plenty of room here for other packs of cards. I know there's other expansions for this that I did not get. That maybe the game looks kind of cool so far. We'll see if I'm going to regret that or not, but I kind of just got the base game, those other two. So we got some event cards here that I imagine you'll probably flip these and to see what occurs as you mosey on through the area there. So a pretty big organizer here, and there's not a lot in here. I imagine there's going to be a bunch of stuff that comes out of here that goes into this organizer here. So let's take this piece of paper out of there. And, oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff here to punch out. Okay. Oh, cool. Look at this. That's the inside of the box, I think. Yeah. Cool. Like a little basement or something where you can have some meetings or something. That's pretty cool. I wonder if this has to do with the game. I don't know. That's the bottom of the box. Okay, so then we've got a lot of punch boards here. Let me just grab my knife here and cut this thing open here so we can take a look at it. And so I imagine that all of these, maybe all these spaces here, will be for sticking a lot of this stuff into it. Okay, what do we got here? So first we've got a whole bunch of tokens and some character tokens here. One thing is that I think is cool about this game is these character tokens. I really like miniatures in games, but man, I get so stressed out having to paint them all. I feel like I can't play without painting them. This looks like a distance ruler here or something for measuring distance. Some barrels, a couple of Looks like RPG or rocket launcher guys there. Again, the tokens, and I think these are probably your player figures here. On the back of them, is there something on the back? It looks like the same thing on the back. And then the vehicle over here. Okay, very cool. What do we got here? These look like the enemies here. So a whole bunch of enemies, a blast marker, a couple of vehicles, more tokens there, and on the back of here, here's the same. I wonder if this is kind of like Metal Gear, maybe where they kind of get they're alerted to something, they hear something, and you hear that orchestra sound and the exclamation mark comes up. Maybe that's what that is, because this other side here, they are not alerted. So maybe that's what happens. They see you there, and then they're coming after you there if you played the Metal Gear game. Cool. Okay, and we got a home. This looks like almost the same thing as that last one. This looks like almost the same. Blast marker again, bunch of bad guys, couple of vehicles there. Oh yeah, we're gonna need that tray over there for sure. There's a whole ton of tokens here. Okay, so this looks like maybe if you've taken somebody out. And so the way I understand this game is if you take somebody out and you leave the body laying around and another guy comes along patrol and sees it, he knows that trouble's going on. So I think you have to like pull guys into buildings and hide them in the buildings or something. Again, I'm not exactly sure how that works out, but I know it's a pretty stealthy game based heavily on stealth and getting around. There's your rowboat there. For getting around, a bunch more vehicles here. So maybe there's a truck or something that you got to get inside and get some of the equipment out of the truck, or maybe you can jump up in here and use this gun or something. I don't know. Game looks really cool. Very, very original idea. I know there's a couple of other games where you kind of sneak around. So these are map tiles. Okay, so there are, looks like five of these with the tokens and such on them here. And then map tiles, there's probably 10 or so of these. Okay. So again, there are quite a few games out there with sneaking around, but this looks really cool. A lot of them are kind of like sci-fi-ish and otherworldly, and I think this is really the only one I've seen where you're sneaking around in kind of more of like a real life setting. But it reminds me a lot of the Metal Gear game, and I wonder if that's kind of what they're going for here. I don't know, but don't get caught on the bridge. It looks like maybe you can jump off the bridge. There's grids over here too, so maybe the rowboat pulls up and you bail off the bridge under the rowboat. I don't know, but that looks pretty cool. But every one of these are double-sided, so lots of different possibilities for the scenario. So here's just kind of like an outdoors area with some trees and a rock. Oh, here's a dock. I think there's an expansion that has a submarine. I didn't get that one, but I think there's like a submarine and there's a bunch of other stuff expansion-wise that can come along. You can go hide behind the rocks back here or behind these bushes so they can't see you. Pretty excited to get this game on the table. There's a little island out there. Not sure what purpose that serves, but maybe you head out to the island and there's some secret out there you got to grab a hold of. The cool thing is a lot of these map tiles, man, you could use these for other games, especially these outdoors ones. You could use these for fantasy games or anything you wanted to. Even some of these indoor ones. This could be, you're about to enter a village or something and there's a couple of shops or something on the outside. You could use these for several different games. Very good looking map tiles. Here's another outdoor one here with one little building, a bunch of trees. A little stick on the ground there. I don't know. I think the terrain is just for cover. I don't know if there's anything you can use. Like if you see a rock, you can pick that up. I don't know how that works out till we get into the rules there. Here's just a plain big bunch of trees. And this is cool too. It looks like they've shown you here where the obstacle is with this gray shaded area. That's the obstacle, that's space where you can't move, or maybe space that would provide cover. It appears that, okay, so here's a kind of like an indoor dock out on the water here. You go to this little marina there. So that's it. That's everything that's in there. So it looks like, again, I didn't count these, but it looks like there's probably like 10 or so of these map tiles here. That's really what the game mostly is these map tiles. A lot of stuff to punch out here, which is really going to come in handy because I imagine you'll just throw all that stuff inside of here. Extra space for extra cards. And I'm thinking all that other stuff is going to fit nicely inside the box here. So you can box it all up and head down to the basement here and make plans on how you're going to infiltrate the base and escape with your lives. Really cool game, guys. Again, go check it out if you haven't seen it already. SAS Rogue Regiment. And again, there's several expansions to it that you can get. The one I got had the airplane and a tank. I think there's one that has a submarine. And there's like a big water area where I think you're trying to escape out on the water or something like that. And then also, you know, if you want to play this game, cool. If you don't, try to make yourself unstoppable. See what you can do to prepare yourself for what life has to throw at you, whether it's physically or emotionally or mentally, whatever you can do. Make yourself the kind of person that would be prepared for any situation. Play games, guys. Have a good time playing your games. When you put them away, be heroes. Thanks for watching.